she took Cokie and Laura and moved back to the bungalow in town, leaving only a note behind. It all happened because of a recording she had made of a conversation between Mr. Ace and Mrs. Adams, in which it sounded as if Mr. Ace were trying to get rid of Jane. This episode is in 2 scenes, the farm and then to the bungalow. But first to the farm. Marge and Betty have just come home from work. Listen.
Well, this is funny. The front door's locked.
Locked? It can't be.
But it is.
Jane! I've got a key.
Oh, I have too, but it's not like Jane to lock up the place. I mean, somebody has to be here.
Jane! Let me unlock it, Marge.
There's something going on here. We're not early, are we? It's almost 6.
We're no earlier than usual. And Jane!
Nobody here. Laura!
The place is deserted.
Let me get back here on the farm.
Laura? Anybody home? Cokie must be on the place somewhere. I'll call from the back door.
Yes, you do that. I don't know what's going on here. No dinner? Is there any dinner in there, Betty?
Nothing in here, not a sign of anything or anybody. Cokie!
See anything of them out there?
I can't see anybody. Cokie!
Oh, here's a note.
Cokie!
What's this? Goodbye. Don't forget to play the Victrola. Sincerely yours, Jane Sherwood. Well, what on earth? Betty!
What?
Come here quick.
What is it? What's the matter, Marge? What's happened?
Oh, I don't know. I just found this note here on the table. Look.
Is it from Aunt Jane?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Read it.
Goodbye. Don't forget to play the Victrola. Sincerely yours, Jane Sherwood.
Jane Sherwood.
What if she signed her maiden name?
Why are you asking questions? What's that about playing the Victrola?
I don't know. What does she mean? Don't forget to play the Victrola.
Well, I'm going to find out. That uncle of yours had to pick tonight to stay in town for dinner. The Victrola, that's in the radio, isn't it?
Yes, but why does she want us to play the Victrola?
Well, here we are. Now, let's see what's going on here. Well, there's a record on here.
What's the record of?
I don't know. There's no label on it.
Well, let's play it and see.
Well, you try to stop me. I'll find out what this is all about. Oh, there's a needle in this already. She's probably been playing something and got an idea that...
And that, my dear Mrs. Adams, is the whole story.
It's Uncle Amos.
I see him. The names of them are so white.
Exactly.
Who's she? Mrs. Adams, the woman who wants to buy the farm.
Why didn't you tell me about her before?
Well, I thought I could get away with it without your ever finding out.
I get it, Marge. It must have been a dictaphone.
No, but how could she...
Well, now what do we do?
Well, I don't know. I'm just relying on your understanding and sympathy.
Oh, I understand and I sympathize with you, too, but you must look at it from my viewpoint. It places me in a bad way.
I can see it does.
It placed Jane in a terrible spot. I'm beginning to piece things together here.
Well, my solution is for the two of us to go out there and face her, together. And since you've warned me about her, I'll be on my guard. And I can promise you that nothing she says will make any difference.
Oh, no, I couldn't take you out there while she's there. I promised I wouldn't.
She promised Mr. Matthews.
Yes, Betty, I want to hear this.
Well, what do you suggest?
I suggest just waiting if you'll be so kind.
I refuse to wait any longer. Isn't there some way of getting rid of her?
Get rid of her.
Imagine Jane's face when she heard that.
Poor Aunt Jane.
Well, I've thought of every way.
Coming from you, and that must have
I
floored
lay
Jane.
awake nights trying to think of a way. I've even asked help of Marge, the young lady who lives with us out there. She tried her best.
No, you would drag me into it.
Can't you picture Aunt Jane saying, my best
Now,
friend?
you mean to say you couldn't get her out of the way?
I couldn't drive her off of the place.
No, I don't suppose you could turn her out of her own home.
Doesn't it sound as if they're plotting to poison Jane or something?
Oh, it's a problem.
But it's not a difficult problem. At least it shouldn't be. It's only a matter of getting rid of your wife.
Only.
Betty, I've got an idea.
Wait a minute, Marge. I want to hear this.
Well, it's going to be very difficult to explain it to my brother. After all, he's getting just as provoked about this as I am. More so.
Well, you can explain it to him, can't you?
I'd rather not. Suppose you do it.
Well, if you want me to.
Let's make it tonight. At dinner.
Oh, dinner? Well, I don't know. I'm supposed to go home for dinner.
Well, you'll have to stay in town.
Well, okay, I guess.
Is she having dinner with her tonight, Betty?
But hi.
Yes, I'll be running then. See you tonight. Shall we say 7?
Yes, that'll be all right.
7. It's 6 now.
I'll have to call up and...
Well, that'll be enough of this, Betty.
Oh, Marge, I want to hear
There's
it.
nothing else to hear. He called up and said he wouldn't be home for dinner. Now, I've got a great plan.
What is it?
Jane's gone. Somehow or other, she's got a recording made of the conversation between Ace and Mrs. Adams.
Yes?
She put 2 and 2 together and in her own peculiar way got the wrong answer.
Well, you can't blame her listening to that record and not knowing that it's the farm they're talking about.
Exactly. And now that she's not here, isn't this a swell chance for Ace to show the farm to Mrs. Hoosier?
No, it's
Of
marvelous.
course it is. Now, what hotel does she live at?
Oh, he wouldn't be there yet. He's not going to go there until 7.
So much the better. Now, let me have that phone.
But where are you supposed to go?
Don't worry, it is high, Betty. If she wants to stay closer to the detective while there, too. I'll tell her, give me East Hill 44. Yes, I hope he's still there.
He is. I left him there. He's writing some letters.
This is 496 Party J.
I told Mrs. Adams will come out this late in the day.
Yeah, they're like the stage lights will have... Hello? Is that you, Ace? This is Marge. Now listen. Betty and I just got home and Jane is gone. Oh, well, never mind where. The fact is she's not here. And it looks as if she won't be here the rest of this evening. Now, wouldn't this be a good time to bring Mrs. Adams out here to see the farm? Yes. Exactly. I knew you'd see it my way. Oh, I'm sure she won't be back. Oh, no, I'll explain it to you later. You hurry over to the hotel and bring Mrs. Adams out. Now, let's have some...
Mrs. Ace, you can't taste it. You still think you ought to wait for Cookie to get home before I serve dinner?
Oh, yes, I have to wait for him, Laura.
But it's getting so late and you haven't eaten very much today.
Well, I just couldn't stand to sit down to dinner by myself. Not here. I was just sitting here thinking how happy I used to be here. B.C.
B.C.?
Yes, before Mrs. Adams came into my life and spoiled everything.
That's B.A.,
No, before Mrs. Adams came into my life. That's B.C.
Oh, well, yes, ma'am.
Yes, it's a great life if you don't wake 'em. I was just sitting here trying to figure it out, Laura. I can't understand why you do a thing like this to me after all these years and 8 months. After all, I'm not like a pair of stockings that have a run in them that you can throw away. Am I?
Well, you got a run in you, ma'am. I mean, the way you ran away from home today.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yes, ma'am. It's kind of funny at that.
Yes, it is. But you'll have to excuse me if I don't laugh, Laura. I just don't feel like it these days.
But, ma'am, you can't just sit around looking glum the rest of your life. You can't just let one man ruin your whole life.
He did.
Well, I certainly wouldn't let a man do that to my life.
Oh, well, you're not married. You should talk.
Well, I had a crush once.
What happened?
He got married.
He did? Did you know the other woman?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Joan Crawford. Everybody knows her.
Joan Crawford?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, that must be cooking now. Now we can have dinner.
I wonder why he's been so late.
Where have you been so late?
Hello, Laura. My mother in?
Yes, he's been waiting for you to come home.
Where is she?
He's in the living room. Where was he? What is it, Cookie?
Oh, hello, Mother. Gee, I got here as fast as I could.
Well, where have you been? Have you been running?
Yeah, most of the way.
Well, what's the matter? Well, look at you. You're shaking like a thief. What happened?
It's Uncle Ace.
Uncle, Toby, I told you his name was Tattoo around here.
I know, but I can't help it. I just saw him.
Where?
Coming out of his office. I trailed him.
Trailed him?
I just cleared.
What do you mean you trailed him?
I trailed him. I waited downstairs from his office, and I saw him come out. And he walked over to the tunnel, and I waited downstairs. And pretty soon he came out with her.
With Mrs. Adams?
Yeah, I guess so.
Just like it said on the record. It's 7 o'clock.
Yeah, but I couldn't believe that record. I couldn't believe that about Uncle Ace unless I saw it with my own eyes.
Well, you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Did he see you, Cookie?
Oh, no. I know how to trail a party without them seeing me. They look over in my direction, I light a cigarette. Kind of hides my face. That's it.
Toby, when did you start smoking?
Oh, I don't smoke it. I just light it. And then when they're not looking, I throw it away.
Well, where did they go when they came out of the
I
hotel?
walked down the street and got into your car and drove away.
Where?
I don't know. I commandeered a taxi and started to trail him, but the guy wanted me to pay in advance, and I didn't have any money. It takes money to get anywhere in this world.
Well, that settles it. That's the last straw. First that record, now this.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that record. But this is off the record. I certainly believe this. Too bad, Mother.
Too bad. Huh, what do I care? We're only young once in a while, and if you think I'm going to let any man ruin my life, you're sad and mistaken.
That's the way to talk, ma'am.
I'll say the words. He's not going to be the fly in my oatmeal. I'll show him what's fair for one is soft for two. And
Oh, boy.
What?
Oh, boy.
Good, huh?
Uncle Ace can sure pick 'em.
Oh, I suppose you'd like her for a mother instead of me.
Son?
Oh, you too, huh?
Oh, no, Mother. I didn't mean it like that. You know how I feel about you.
Well, but you're taking up for him now.
No, I'm not.
Well, it sure sounds like it to me.
No, I didn't mean it that way.
I should hope you couldn't, comparing Mrs. Ace to that woman. What has Mrs. Adams got that she hasn't got?
What?
I say, what has Mrs. Adams got that you haven't got, ma'am?
My husband.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Well, Mr. Ace goes deeper and deeper into the mire of Jane's estimation, but he gets closer and closer to selling the farm, as we learn when next we meet the Easy Ace